Because this is the thing which most people who have common sense will get, but shockingly, a lot of you don't.
So, watching the TikToks this morning, and I stumbled upon this video of this young lady talking about climate change and whatnot, and she's obviously concerned about it. So I just wanted to address a couple of things. Firstly, I just want to say I do agree with absolutely everything that you're saying. Climate change is making a big impact now, and a lot of people are saying that because it was changed from global warming to climate change, um, the government had to change it to fit their narrative because it's not how it's actually happening. But it's nonsense. I've done a previous video about how what the difference is between global warming and climate change and how that works, and they're both one in the same. Blah blah blah. Go and look for that video if you want. Secondly, I can understand your concern with climate change in the UK. However, we make only 2% of a difference to global warming or climate change. And the reason for that is there's only 69 million people in the UK. We just don't, we're not a big enough country to make an impact, really. We contribute 2%. If we sank into the water, just gone tomorrow morning, it would make pretty much no difference on climate change whatsoever. We're just too small of a country. So we obviously used to rule about 70 to 73% of the world, I think it is, at one point at the height of the British Empire. However, these days that's not the case at all. It's obviously everyone's claimed their independence from us now, and we just don't matter anymore. But that's why our government is invited to these summits and what have you, because obviously our government likes to feel and they want to put out an image that they're still relevant, but they're not. It doesn't matter. They could not go to these summits and presentations and what have you, and it wouldn't make any difference whatsoever. It just doesn't. So again, it's just one of those things where we in the UK we just cannot do anything about it. We're just a drop in the ocean. Another thing is you addressed electric cars there. Electric cars up to 100,000 miles. Actually worse for the environment than what a unleaded car is. And that's due to the lithium-ion batteries and what it takes to manufacture and install those into the cars. It's a gimmick, basically. So it's one of those things where you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. And I, for one, have just had enough of it. So.